And how significant is this move by the authorities in Hong Kong?
Yeah, well, it definitely fits this theme we've been seeing of authorities just using the security law to do essentially whatever they want, and it adds the risk for investors. It remains to be seen if the seizing of assets here will impact investors more broadly. Jimmy Lai has been under the gun for a while, so it's not a terrible surprise that this would happen to him at this moment. But we have seen, surveys from AmCham, the American Chamber of Commerce, saying that 40% of members were considering leaving the city just due to this overall clear legal implications of the national security law and how that might affect business. So that just feeds into what we've been seeing over the past couple of years since the 2019 pro-democracy protests and how Beijing is trying to keep a lid on dissent here.
Is it likely to spook investors, Dan?
It's unclear right now that there would be any broader ramifications on that. Certainly, any sort of asset seizure changes the perception of Hong Kong as a financial center when it comes to, a global outlook versus Singapore and New York and London. We have seen this trend for a while, though. So it's, investors are already basically making that calculation of, do we treat Hong Kong the same as we would as any operations in the mainland? And essentially, if we do view things at risk, then it's time to get out. So it's unclear, how far or how widespread this might impact other investors. Certainly, if you're doing business with anybody on who's been targeted by the national security law, there's definite risk implications there.